today I want to talk to you about monetization. Monetization, if you don't know what the word means, some people have actually said, what does monetization mean? So I'm going to tell you, it's basically how you plug in revenue to your existing business model. So if you read a lot of the sort of social media books out there, and there's a lot of consensus right now that kind of tells you not to monetize or to try and give as much as you can and push the free line as far as you can. But we're all in business to make money, and our hosting accounts don't pay for themselves, and our businesses don't run on love and good comments on our blog. We do need to make money. We do need to generate revenue. So there's a couple of questions you have to ask yourself. And the first question is when to monetize. It's not so much how, but when. And so when to monetize, the answer is going to be different for everybody. If you've created a product that you want to make money on, that you want to sell, then you're going to monetize right out of the gate. If you're running a blog or a website that's sort of just content rich that you want to maybe put advertising on, I wouldn't suggest monetizing day one, because when you're out there as a nobody in the blog space and you're trying to get people to share your links and you're trying to get people to promote you and tweet you and put you on their Facebook wall and all that kind of stuff, if you have a website that nobody knows about and is littered with advertising, the chances of those people spreading that information for you are a lot slimmer. And so one of the biggest mistakes I see bloggers make and I see writers make early on is that day one, their very first article is, there's that Google AdSense block right above their article. You can see that they've sort of engineered it so that they'll get you to try and click on these ads. And most people aren't going to spread that kind of content around. That content doesn't go very far for the most part. Whereas there are some bloggers out there that monetize, but they have their ads in the sidebar and they're kind of neatly placed beside the content. They're not disguised as content. They're not kind of mixed in to make it look like content. The more you try and trick people, the less they're going to want to come back to your site or share your information. So my recommendation is to, if you have a blog and you're trying to build up traffic and users on your blog, don't monetize at all until you have a community there. Then you can start putting ads up. People will be more inclined to put up with your ads and still likely to send your stuff out and share your information if they like your content. So if you look at some of the smartest companies in this business, Google, Facebook, both of those companies went years before they ever put an advertisement up. Facebook had no ads on their website for I think their first 4 or 5 years in business. So think about that. There's a reason behind that, and you can build a much faster community if you don't monetize early on. If you're building a product and a piece of software or an ebook or a video course or something like that, and you want to sell it, of course you're going to monetize out of the gate. That's your business model. So when to monetize is really your own beast. You have to answer that yourself, and that has to fit in with your own business plan. I don't believe there's a right or wrong answer, but don't hold out until you're broke. Hold out as long as you can. But again, if you're trying to build that community early, you definitely don't want to be trying to load it down with advertising. And when it comes to how to monetize your blog or monetize what you're doing, let's just say, because we're not all bloggers, right? Some people are actually creating products. There are a number of different options. We've done a video here about how to set up Google AdSense on your blog. That's pretty easy to do. You sign up for a Google AdSense account. Google basically allows you to place ads on your website. They kind of pick the best ads based on the user. So if the user was on another website searching for something and now they're on your website, sometimes they'll show them related ads to what they were just searching for, because Google's trying to figure out what they're interested in. Sometimes the ads will be on target with what you're talking about. So if you've got a fitness website and you're talking about P90X or something like that, you'll probably see ads for P90X. So the advertising is highly targeted, and it generates a lot of click revenue, and you actually get paid a percentage of Google's click revenue for that advertising. So Google AdSense is kind of the most popular way that you can monetize your traffic. Some other ways that people monetize their traffic is they'll put Amazon affiliate links up on their blog. We run a blog right now. It's a DVD review site where I pay writers to review DVDs for me. I actually have them review movies before they come out on DVD. And what we do is a month before they come out on DVD, we post the DVD reviews up on our blog, and we can use that traffic to then sell. If you're being targeted, you could actually you put the Amazon link to that specific DVD at the bottom. Click here to buy the DVD, or you could be reviewing power tools. Amazon sells everything. It's not just books or videos. You could be reviewing just about anything that Amazon sells on your own blog and then putting an Amazon link to that particular product. A lot of people have done really well with that. Personally, I haven't been able to really do a whole lot as an Amazon affiliate, but I know people that are killing it in that space. So there's definitely an opportunity for you there if you're in the kind of product review space or you're doing something in that world. Another way people monetize is they'll use ClickBank ads. ClickBank is a payment processing company that allows people who create products to add an affiliate program to their products, and ClickBank pays you, so you don't have to worry about all these vendors not paying you. ClickBank actually pays you before they pay the vendor. So you can put ClickBank ads for downloadable digital products on your website that are related to what you're selling or related to what you're reviewing, or you can even go on ClickBank, find the products that you want to review and contact those product owners and ask them for free copies of their product, and then you can write reviews and monetize as a ClickBank affiliate. You can write a review of a product and then you can link to buy the product at the bottom. The more custom you get with that, the better off you're going to be. And then if you're a product creator or a product seller, ClickBank is also a really good avenue, because if you've got a piece of software or an ebook or a video course or whatever it is that you're selling that's sort of downloadable, a non-physical product, although they will allow you to sell physical as well, you can then attract affiliates using ClickBank's affiliate system, and ClickBank has thousands of active affiliates in their system. So some people will actively go out and seek out your offer and start to promote it for you. That's really where the real money is in this business, is being a product creator. An affiliate is kind of like a salesperson. They're out there pushing out content, creating traffic for the program that they're promoting. Whereas if you have a product that sells really well, you can have an army of affiliates promoting it for you. So you can be on both sides of the ClickBank coin and do well depending on how you see yourself in this business. If you don't want to be involved in customer service and that kind of stuff, then maybe you don't want to be a product creator. Maybe you just want to be an affiliate. Another way that you see a lot of people making money online these days is using eBay. Personally, I don't really use eBay that much. I don't sell a lot of physical products. I've always been kind of a digital downloads guy. I like to have people buy products at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I get up in the morning and they've already consumed the product and sent me a testimonial. I don't have to fill their order or package something up and ship it out or whatever it might be. But a lot of people are using eBay these days, and they're really doing well with it. So if you see yourself as a physical product seller, or maybe you just want to clean out your garage and list some stuff up on eBay, it's a really good way to monetize. And eBay also has a program. They have an affiliate program where they pay you, and I'm not 100% sure on this if it's per click or if it's a percentage of new business that they generate, but there's a number of different ways that you can monetize eBay beyond actually selling your own product. eBay buys a lot of traffic to categories on their website. So if you've got a website that's maybe you're in the yarn and knitting space or something, and you link to the hobbies and crafts section on eBay, they'll pay you for that traffic if you're approved by their partner network. Another good way that we do a lot of monetization in this business, this is something that I do a lot of, is I'll do something called a JV, or a joint venture. And basically how that works is you find other people who are doing something similar to you. Maybe you're selling a cookbook. So you go find other cookbook authors online who are selling them on ClickBank or selling them through sort of a digital space, and you approach them and you say, look, I'll mail my email list of customers and free recipe seekers, and I'll promote your ClickBank offer to them if you do the same for me. It's kind of a one hand washes the other sort of an arrangement. And in many cases, you'll have a smaller list or you'll have a bigger list, and it doesn't really matter, but a lot of the time when you're starting out, your list might be smaller than the person that you're doing that joint venture with, so your benefit outweighs theirs, but they're quite happy to just have you mail their product and get a few more sales and get a few more customers. So everybody wins when you do a joint venture, and it's really easy. I can go on ClickBank and get my affiliate link to your product and send out a nice customized email to my list and say, so-and-so's launched a new cookbook, or, I've just reviewed this cookbook. I think it's awesome. You should have a look. And they can do the same for you. And instantly you both get a chance at each other's customers. And a lot of the time what happens is the people who buy cookbooks buy way more than one cookbook. And it doesn't mean that if you email that person's cookbook, they're going to refund their purchase with you. They're cookbook collectors. They're going to look at purchasing a number of different cookbooks. So whatever space you're in, whatever category you're in, go find other people who are doing exactly what you do. The internet is not as competitive a space as people think. It's not like two gas stations across the street from each other warring over price. If you have an info product and somebody else has an info product that caters to similar customers, it's actually advantageous to both of you to get together and put your lists together and email each other's products out. Both people win. There's really nobody that can lose in that proposition. The only thing I'll recommend to you is that make sure you review the products of the people that you're going to put out. Don't just mail any old crap, because you'll get a reputation with your list that's bad. So make sure that you review the products and that you only mail the products that you like. If you agree to do a joint venture with somebody and then you look at their product and it's garbage, don't be afraid to contact them and say, look, unfortunately, I looked at your product and it's just not right for my list. I apologize. It's better for you to save face with your list than it is to, you'd rather burn a bridge with that potential joint venture partner, because sometimes they'll get upset if you say that kind of thing to them, than you would burn a bridge with your entire list. So make sure that you review these products before you do it. And the last way, and sometimes the best way, depending on what you're doing, and if you've kind of built up a blog audience or you've built up an audience to your website, is you can actually work directly with advertisers. In my wife Claire's case, she owns a vegan cooking blog. And we tried putting up Google AdSense and actually made a lot of money with it. But the problem is that every once in a while you'd go there and you'd see an ad for a butcher or some meat product or some fur store or something that isn't vegan. And so, of course, if you have a vegan audience and they're expecting to see a website that's 100% catering to vegans, and then they see an ad for a steakhouse, that's going to really upset them, and that actually can hurt your readership. So we had to take those ads down. And so in Claire's case, what she has to do is she'll have to actually work directly with advertisers. She's going to have to go to vegan food companies and other types of businesses in that natural food and sort of vegan product space, whether they sell shoes or handbags or whatever it might be. And what she has to do is she'll have to go to those companies and say, look, I have a number of different opportunities for you. It's not just buy a banner spot or buy a mailing with me. It's, hey, we might like to review your product. Actually have it shipped to us. And we've had this happen before, where food companies have contacted us and said, hey, we'd like to send you some vegan marshmallows. Could you review them on your blog? And they're not asking for a positive review. These companies know better than that. They're just asking for a review. So you can go on, and if you don't like a product, you can go on and say, look, this company sent me these marshmallows. They kind of taste chalky or whatever it might be. In most cases, we get products, we review them, we love them, we give them raving reviews because the products are awesome, and we're already consumers of the product. Now they've just sent us a freebie to kind of promote it for them. So you can start by getting some free products from companies to review them, and then you link off to their affiliate program, or you link off to their product, or you just mention their product because it's available in stores. And then what ends up happening eventually is those companies will start to pay you to feature their products in different reviews and in different things that you do, in different pieces of content that you do on your website. So working directly with advertisers might be the best option for you, depending on the type of content that you're promoting and publishing.